Lennon, very clever.
Bloody hate it here. Worse than the quality bank with all these hip cats. Make 'em believe they're bloody beatniks.
It's not that bad, John.
Not for you. You're an artist. You've got talent, not like all these phonies.
You've got talent too, John.
I'm just a bloody doodler.
Well, then maybe you should go to music school. I mean, that's what you really dig.
Yeah. The University of Boogie Woogie in Memphis, Tennessee.
Was there such a place?
In me head.
Well, then go there. First you imagine, then you create. That's what art is all about.
That's very profound, Stuart.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hi, Stuart.
Stu, who's that bird?
Well, Cynthia Powell.
Cynthia, right? She's in my lettering class.
Yeah, she's dead proper, John. She's the kind of girl your Aunt Mimi would love.
So much for her.
John. Are we practicing tomorrow?
5 o'clock at my mum's.
Aye, I'm Paul.
All right, Stu, Sutcliffe.
All right. John says you're going to be the Van Gogh of Liverpool.
Only if he loses one of his ears.
This is me mate, George Harrison.
Hi. We're heading to the pub. We'd invite you along, but they'll never let this little scally in.
What did he mean by that? Oh, pay him no mind. That's just the way John is.
I used to love coming here as a little girl. Watching the ships. Thinking about all the exciting places where they'd come and go.
Is that the kind of ship that my dad used to work on?
Sometimes.
You know, I had a dream about him the other night. But I don't know if it was him or just my imagination. Why is it nobody ever wants to talk about him?
Your father was a handsome, charming rascal.
Where'd you meet him?
In Sefton Park. I was only 16. He could dance and sing. He had a grand Irish tenor. Did you know? His father, your grandfather Jack, performed in minstrel shows in America. You see, there's musical talent in your blood, John.
All I ever remember is Blackpool.
Blackpool? My God. How can any of us ever forget Blackpool? A year after the war, your father just showed up one day and told Mimi he was taking you off on holiday. Mimi was upset, but he was your father. A week later, he rang her up to say you were both getting on so well, he was thinking of emigrating to New Zealand and taking you with him. I couldn't bear the thought of never seeing you again, so I rushed up to Blackpool.
Here's your mum, mate.
This is quite a surprise.
Hello, John.
Hello, Mummy.
You're looking good, Julia.
I heard about your plans, Freddie. It's not right.
And a boy living with his auntie when he has a father. That's not right either.
John, honey. Has your father told you about moving to New Zealand?
Yes.
And do you really want to go?
Yes.
You know that means you may never see me, or Aunt Mimi, or Uncle George again.
Stop scaring the lad, will you, Julia? He's told you how he feels.
Well, tell me again, John. Tell me you understand what all this means.
I want to stay with Daddy.
Okay then, John. I'll respect your decision. And I'm gonna have to go now. But before I do, will you give me one last hug?
No, please don't cry. I won't leave you. You won't. No.
Look what you've done now. Come on, let's go and pack, John.
No, Daddy, I can't.
What I never understood was why, after all of that, you got rid of me again.
I didn't get rid of you, John. I was young and confused and starting a new family with another man, and I thought you'd have a better life with Mimi and Uncle George. I couldn't provide for you the way they could. But I always loved you, John. I always cared. You know that, don't you?
I wish I knew him.
Your father.
Do you think I'll ever see him again?
No, John. I don't think you will.
Hello, Mrs. Smith.
Well, it's a start.
Not bad.
Huh? Tin Pan Alley, here we come.
John? There's a creature here to see you.
Must be George.
We need new players, John. Just because they're old schoolmates.
If you can get little Richard into the band, then they're out.
I'll give him a call when we get home. In the meantime, we need a lead guitarist.
Then go find me one. They don't grow on bloody trees, you know.
I did find you one.
Who?
George.
Him?
He's bloody good. Go on, George. Show him what you can do. Told you he was good.
Yeah, but my aunt can't stand the sight of him. Welcome to the band, Mr. Harrison. Anybody who can get up Mimi Smith's nose as quick as you is all right with me.